Alright, welcome back to another episode of our 2020 walkthrough for Divinity Original Sin 2. Alright, so there are a few ways to do this next encounter here in the Blackpits. We've got Gwydian Rinse up here, alright, he's the guy we're trying to rescue. We got White Magister Jonathan over there, he's the guy we're rescuing him from. Now, the normal way to do this encounter would be to go through this dialogue, try to set him free, and then you fight your way out with him and your team, fighting all of them. Now, that's the fun, exciting, interesting way to do it. The easy way to do it, if you don't want to go through the somewhat difficult encounter here, you can just, mid-dialogue, take Gwydian and teleport him right over there. Alright, your conversation people will still be in conversation. You finish that up, won your way through. And then, Gwydian, he just runs off. Where is he? Here we go. He's just running away. He's not in combat. He goes back to his family. Alright, and then you're free to fight the, 3 Magisters that are here. 2 of them at level 13, White Magister Jonathan at level 14. And it's a pretty easy fight. And that's the boring, easy way to do it. Alright. Now I'm going to show you guys the interesting way to do it.
Come on, sorcerer, it's always the same.
Alright, the fun way to do it now.
Alright.
We're gonna have Red Prince come up here. Fun way to do it is to fight your way through with Gwydian. Alright. So what we're going to do here, this battle, you're going to want to prep a water surface up here. Alright, you're going to want this whole top square to be filled with water. 1 rain should do the trick. You've also got water barrels around here that you can bust open. Alright, I'm actually going to use that water barrel to probably block off this area. As best as we can, block off this area, you know. That should be good enough. Alright, now we're just gonna make it rain a little bit more up here, just because. Alright, and then once you've got that water surface prepped, you're gonna want to make sure everybody on your team has bless on their right side here in their used memory slots. Alright. I can't check Red Prince right now because he's in combat. I don't remember if he has it or not. And if you've got somebody with terrain transmutation, you're probably going to want that memorized for this combat as well. Now, normally I skip through most combat, at least as of Act 2, I've been skipping through a lot of combat. This whole video is going to mostly just be this combat because it's something people have a lot of issues with. I usually don't have much issues with it. And I don't know. This guy here, Gwydian, people seem to have issues with him accidentally killing himself. And I don't know what they're doing to where he's killing this. I don't know if they have all melee range people and they just get in the way. Like, I don't know. But anyway, once you got that water surface prep, you could prep more water everywhere, but it's not going to be super useful. One thing I will say is useful is if you take these oil barrels that are just kind of around everywhere, if you just kind of break them real quick and then replace that oil with water, that will help quite a bit. Alright, so you might also want to break all the oil barrels and replace the oil that spills out with water. Alright, that'll also help out quite a bit. Alright, you probably want to separate your guys a little bit. Not necessarily that they need to be super spread out, you just don't want them lumped up. Alright, I'm going to have Mumbo come over here, because he can honestly kind of just control that whole quadrant. Beast's going to stay right there, Paramus will go there. And if you have any, what are they called? I call them the guinea pig ones. The Guapinia mushrooms. If you have any of those, you may want to combine those with empty potion bottles, make some fire resistance potions. I see only one medium fire resistance potion. If you have a person with pyrokinetics, you may want to swap out some of their big fiery attacks. I'm gonna have Pyramus actually. Oh, chain lightning's already there? Why isn't chain lightning on my hotbar? There we go. Okay. I'm going to make sure Pyramus has chain lightning on there because it's ranged. You're going to want as many ranged attacks as you can get right now. Alright. And if you have a Geomancer, you're going to want to make sure you have minimal attacks that have oil patches on them. Once they're all spread out, and you got your powers reorganized, you can go on, finish up this conversation. Alright. He shouldn't be too hard to persuade. Yeah, he's really easy to persuade. I don't know if you even need any points in persuasion there. Anyway, Gwydian's going to start combat off by attacking with Chain Lightning, which is a Source skill. And Source attracts Void. Alright, so when Gwydian uses that first skill, he's going to make a bunch of voidwoken pop up. Alright, now he's not purposely doing that, it's just a side effect, you know? Alright, so now we've got voidwoken popping up, and they make a lot of oil. And that's part of the reason why we wanted water everywhere, because that oil's going to catch on fire real soon. Alright, so first up we got this guy going next, so we're going to take him down. Alright, then we got this Magister coming up after him. Now, I'm going to use Venom Coating now because I'm not going to be able to use it in a little bit. I don't know. Are these guys immune to poison as well? I think they might be. No. Alright, so you can still use Venom Coating if you want later on, but I'm probably going to not use it too much in this fight. Alright, and then, he's out of the fight. Alright, I'm going to have Pyramus actually, him and Mumbo both, I'm going to delay their turns because Magister Jonathan's not going anywhere. And these guys are, actually, there's going to be more of these guys coming up soon though. Yeah, I'm going to have Pyramus delay his turn, and I'm going to have Mumbo delay his turn. Because these guys jump around, alright? So it's occasionally hard to predict where they're going to go. Like, they may wiggle over here, they may jump all the way up here, they may jump all the way up here. Alright, these corners here, yeah, they can jump up. That's part of the reason I put those boxes there, because I knew that would delay him. And yeah, this jump always makes me mad that they can jump all the way up there. Yeah, but at least he's attacking Jonathan. Alright, now these guys are immune to earth damage, so throw dust will do nothing. Alright. Let's see. Jonathan has no magic armor at all. I think I'm going to make it rain up here, just to get rid of that oil patch. Alright, and then, try to freeze these two. And then since totems come up every single turn, I'm going to be taking advantage of that, and I'm going to be summoning a totem pretty much every turn with Mumbo, because this is going to be a pretty long fight, and you're going to want to conserve your cooldowns, especially because about half of your magic skills are going to be not doing a whole lot. Alright. Well, while we can still use fire in this fight, I guess I should do that. Oh, dang. Yeah, they did a lot to Beast right there. Okay. Now, Gwydian should stay up top here for most of the combat. And let's see. It's doing 257. Yeah, we'll adrenaline up. This should kill him. There we go. That one's up nice. And Beast. That burning one. And that one's not going. Okay, so the one that I'm worried about getting to Beast, he's not going till the end. Okay. Well, we can get our arrowheads all elementaled up. There we go. Another thing, these guys are immune to being slowed. So just be aware of that. You're not going to be able to slow them down very much. Petrify him, and then since these guys have no armor, I'll just knock them down real quick. And Beast is looking pretty low on health. So I'm going to have him pop up here. And he somehow has Necrofire on himself already, so I'm going to be in a bit of a pickle. Alright, I'm going to use Bless on myself there. Adrenaline. Alright, and then we're going to have Beast go invisible. And let's see, 290. Ooh, we're going to need Big Boy Potion there. And do we have any medium? There we go. There we go. And I'm drinking potions as opposed to using Armor of Frost Scrolls because potions don't break invisibility, and I want him to stay invisible. Could have done that in a different order and wouldn't have to worry about it, but whatever. We're fine. Yeah, so this guy isn't going to be able to break those boxes. So that little barricade there, that's helping us out quite a bit, keeping this area watery and not oily, which is what we want. We want it to be watery. Alright, so if we hit those guys, that might shock the water. That shocking the water might make Beast uninvisible, so I don't think I want to do that just yet. These two guys, I don't want to waste that power either, though. So I'm going to use Fireball here, again, while we are still able to use fire. There we go. Now the fight's starting up. And just a quick tip, these guys have armor. These guys do not. That means these guys can be crowd controlled real easy, and it also means these guys are the ones given experience. These guys give no experience. So keep that in mind as well during this entire combat. Alright, so can I hit all three of these guys? Yes, I can. Yeah, then we're going to stop the turn right there. Now, even though these guys are earth-based and this is going to deal no damage to them, it'll still immobilize them. I want to keep them immobilized. We also have another large sluggo over there. But for right now, I'm just going to have him encourage. Alright, Beast is out of range, but he'll be fine. I hate when they do that. I hate it so much. The bigger voidwoken blobs, they do not get to jump up like these little ones are doing. They do have ranged attacks, but they don't get to jump up and get in our faces. Okay, 3 of them I can handle. 4, this is just getting annoying. That's the other thing. You may not want to kill the Magisters because, you know, the Magisters and the Voidwoken here are going to keep each other occupied pretty well. Alright. I'm gonna hold off with Beast for just a second. Beast is on oil now.
Finally.
So, if I electrify this water, it's not gonna uninvisible. Or make him visible. So, can I hit? Oh, those are a lot of lines coming off of Pyramus right there. Alright, so shocked, shocked, stun, stun. Don't care, they're not moving anyway. Shocked, shocked, shocked. Awesome. Okay. That one's in the fire. He's gonna be burning up a little bit. That one. Oh, yeah, big one. Let's stun the big one. He's probably was gonna stun himself by walking around in the water, but yeah, he can never be too safe. Alright. More water totems. And then, got 5 rain scrolls. Let's use them. Now, because we got this blessed water here, this rain water coming down should also be blessed. It's gonna stun these guys. I don't want to really freeze over here. Oh, yeah. Red Prince. I want to give him armor, or do I want to heal him? Give him armor. I'll wait to heal until a lot of people over here need to be healed. Oh, and they can also just punch each other to heal, because they heal from earth damage. Yeah. Which is good and bad. It's good because they won't attack you, but it's bad because it's annoying when enemies can heal. Alright, now Beast has to take a turn here. Well, the good news is most of the things up here are stunned, so I don't have to worry about them right now. I don't want to have him go at the big... Do I want to have him go at the big guy? Really can't right now. But if I have him go just right there, it'll catch all that on fire, which is good for us. Okay, can't use that to get through there. That should be backstab range. Yep. And then, let's see. We got stunned thing goes, stunned thing goes. He's not going to be able to get to it. Okay, so Beast isn't at any risk of those guys hitting him next turn. So I don't need to go invisible with him right now. Yeah, that'll be it for his turn. Alright. Now, when these guys die, they do explode a little bit. I don't think these ones explode with fire, but they do explode with cursed oil, I think is how it works. So they're going to mess up our water up top there a little bit. And this is why I like to shave down those teeth and get the electrified arrowheads. Because then you can use one of the basically infinite water ones we got to stun some people. And this guy's just going to take forever. And I don't mind that he's healing, because again, the Magisters will be fighting the voidwoken more so than us. Alright. There's a lot of voidwoken over here. Alright, and actually, can Beast use him as an escape route? Not quite, no. No, not... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We're going to have that patch swap with that patch. Just because I don't want Beast running through fire. And then, I was gonna try and CC this guy, but... Oh, chloroform is up. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna chloroform him. Move on up here. Yeah, we'll armor Frost Beast back up. Alright, so we don't want these things to die next to us like this. So ideally, you're going to want to teleport them away. In this case, we're just going to teleport them over here into the fire, where they're going to be more easily killed anyway. I don't think there's any dead ones around yet that we can nether swap with. Oh, we can nether swap them with Beast. Of course, now Beast has slowed. And then, yeah, Mumbo got slowed from oil. Let's hasten him up. There we go. And then we've got 6 teleportation scrolls. We might just have Beast start teleporting these guys away since he's got ambidextrous going on. And that doesn't extend downward very well. Alright. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking the fire. Okay. So, the fire version of these guys that pop up in just a minute, I think those ones are weak to water. I don't know why I was hitting them with ice shards, like they were going to be taking extra damage. Yeah, it's weird, because like the first half of this battle, you know, fire damage is really good, because these guys are going to burn, and they're going to make a burning trail, and there's going to be a lot easier to kill. But then the second half of this battle, you don't want to make any more fire than what's already being made, you know? Alright, so this guy, one hit'll kill him, that'll proc Executioner for Red Prince. He can't really damage that guy right now, and I just don't like these two being alive still. Alright. I don't think this is going to be able to stun him with one hit there. But oh, yes, it will. Okay, cool. It's weird. Sometimes they have to move on the electrified surface. Sometimes they don't. I'm still, after like over 1,000 hours of gameplay, still not 100% sure when they need to move on the electrified surface and when they don't. I don't know. Like, I'll create it right underneath them, and it'll sometimes work. Sometimes it won't. Alright, so with Beast, we're going to have him drop that dagger so he gets his ambidextrous to kick in. And then we're going to start dropping that guy over there. And I don't know how effective webbing will work. Or how effective webbing will work when they are in fire, because the webbing can catch on fire. So that might just... Oh, they're immune to web? Okay, I should have checked that. I find that to be a little odd, but okay. And then Beast also has his daggers every turn. So who is closest to dying? Yeah, and if you're going to summon elemental totems up top here, put them by the edge. Don't put them in the middle. Because if you put them in the middle, they might get blocked shooting downward at the other enemies. Alright, so pretty soon... Yeah, okay, I was going to say, pretty soon here, the fire ones are going to spawn. Alright, they spawned right when I said that. Alright, so now these guys, the fire ones, do have a negative 50 resistance to water. I think they used to have 100% resistance to earth before the definitive edition came out. And then they changed it, because if you had any Geopyro mages, they were effectively useless in this fight. So now if you have Geopyro, they're still not super useful, because it's half damage, but they're able to do stuff. And I'm going to heal up Red Prince a little bit, just because he still has less health than I would like. Alright, so... Dust Blasts will be good here once they're all low on armor, and it'll actually blind them all. But at the moment, not so much. Oh, our water is no longer blessed up here. That's fine. Can we hit all 3 of the fire ones there? Yes, we can. Oh, the big guy actually has less magic armor than the little ones. That's odd. Alright. I think they might be immune to being... Oh, they are not immune to being frozen, but they are on Necro Fire. I think they're going to just thaw out at the beginning of their turn. And unlike the oil ones, these guys leave a trail of fire when they walk. So everything is going to be on fire pretty soon. Which is why I wanted as much water around us as possible. And they still leap, like, way farther than they should. Oh, he's smart enough to break that barrel. Alright. Yeah, and I hate when they leap up there. So the big issue I think people have with Gwydian Rince killing himself is they just kill the voidlings up top, and then they create big puddles of cursed oil and cursed fire, and then he just runs around in that, I think. Oh, that was nice, Squid. But if you just teleport these guys away or try to, like, get rid of the surface as you're killing them, it's not that bad. Alright, yeah, and, like, so this guy, I even if I could kill him this turn with Red Prince, I wouldn't, because then he'd blow up in my face. I don't want him to blow up in my face. Can we... Yeah, we'll just kill this guy real quick here. It's hard to see in the fire sometimes. Even with the mini-map, it's hard to tell. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 of them grouped up like that. Ooh, that was good. Do it again. Ah! Ah! Alright, now this does a little cloud. I think that'll stun them both. Yes. And... well, how much does this deal now? 144. High ground is an extra 30. Nah, it's still not going to be enough. Yeah, we'll just end his turn. Yeah, we'll just end his turn there. Oh, he's killing the one that I forgot existed. Nice. Okay. Alright, beast. Beast. You know what? Is another swap's not up yet. Okay. We're gonna swap the surfaces there, because I think there's fire underneath there, with the surfaces right there. Get rid of whatever fire was there. Alright, this guy has pretty low physical armor, so let's... Ooh, you know what we could do? Yeah. Now when he moves as a chicken, he's not gonna make a bunch of fire go everywhere. Hopefully. Yeah, and keep in mind, these totems last 3 turns. Most of my totem usage has not been recorded, so I don't know how much you guys have figured out here. I hate when he does that! Sometimes the totems last less than 3 turns if they get blown up. Alright. He made me mad. So now I'm gonna chain lightning him. And we leveled up. Alright. You know what? I'm going to actually bless Pyramus, so it'll turn that fire into normal fire. You can, by the way, just bless this twice, and this will all turn into nice blue blessed holy fire. And then somebody will blow up in it, and it'll go right back. Alright, you know what? I don't know how many earth ones are still around to get healed by this. Doesn't look like much. I don't know how many fire ones are actually going to be blinded. Actually, it looks like not a lot of them. So the ones that were over here died. That one will get blinded, but he just hit me with his only dangerous attack. And I tell you what, we'll just blind that one. And we'll just put a water totem there. So once you get rid of the big ones, the little ones shouldn't be too much of a problem. They can get kind of annoying because they heal running through the fire and stuff. And they leave tracks of fire everywhere. God, I love that. Like, it's not even that good. Like, it's good, but it's more funny than good. Oh, he's decaying. I didn't think about that. Yeah, if you set decaying on these guys and then they run around in the fire, that'll kill them. Alright, how much health? He's got too much health. I only have 3 action points over here. So, we're going to get some water arrowheads, because these guys are weak to water. And who's the farthest away target we can hit with this? Probably this big guy, whatever. Alright, yeah, 18.8 meters. Let's see. That'll work. And then they heal. Alright. Oh, I forgot this Magister was still alive. I don't know why I thought chloroform would get him down. So they can jump all the way up there, but I can't jump all the way up there. Okay. We're going to have him come over here. He should be out of harm's way over there. Alright, so the big one should get hit with both of those, it looks like. That's going to miss, and that one's going to miss, but that'll hit there. Yeah. Yeah. Not yet. I'll just hit those 3 there. He was crowd controlled. Look, that's the worst Gwyd's gonna get right there. He's fine. Alright. Do some of that. Do some of that. Yeah, there's like no physical damage in this whole encounter. Your magic armor is really what you gotta worry about. Like, there's the Magisters do a little bit, but it's primarily the voidwoken you gotta be concerned with doing damage to you. So, yeah, okay, he does walk through the fire, but you know what? He's not, like, killing himself. I don't know. People are either exaggerating or they're just ignoring surface effects when they say he kills himself in this encounter. Oh, that one died. Cool. I didn't even, like, check his health. I just assumed he would live. Alright, so which one do I have more of for electric? This one. Alright. Somehow that dealt water damage to the other one. He might be a threat coming up in just a second. Beast has the pawn. We're gonna not take up any action points moving over there. And we're gonna hop over here. Can't reach destination. What? Okay, that's weird. I don't know why that happens. That does happen from time to time, though. Alright, I was hoping that I could get to that one. We are going to do that just to lower its armor. I know that's not going to actually crowd control it, but I do want to drop its armor a bit. And knock him down. This has that necrofire. We'll get rid of that for him by petrifying him. Alright, so the big voidwoken are all gone. It is just the little guys left now, so it is mostly cleanup. There's not a whole lot to worry about right now. Yeah, also just having a Hydrosophist character on this area is helpful. So what do we got? Just that voidwoken and that magister? That the whole thing? Alright, so as you can see, Gwydian did not almost kill himself. He temporarily got close to half health one time. Wouldn't call that constantly trying to kill himself. Yeah. And none of our characters died. I mean, Beast and Red Prince had their armor drop a little bit, but nothing that I would classify as dangerous. Just maybe not, I don't know, super optimal, perfection, flawless level of gameplay. Just like that set and structure. And then we got one little guy right there. Superconductor's gonna miss, so that means that probably won't hit. So we're gonna delay our turn. What is... Oh, he's sitting over there. Okay, I thought he was sitting up here for a second, the way he was turning. And you can one your way over here.
Did you see my family by chance?
I don't know. Like, I saved his family. Why can't I just tell him, hey, they're fine. I saved them. You're welcome. Like, it's either refuse to answer, which makes it sound like they died. Like, and then tell him you know nothing of his family's fate. That's just lying. So, like, I don't know. They're both lies. You can't just... I'll just tell him I don't know. Because if you say nothing, it implies, oh, I don't want to say anything. So it's like, so, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's the whole battle. You can find the spirit of Magister Jonathan afterwards if you didn't use vampirism on his corpse. Yeah, that's it. It wasn't a fast encounter. It wasn't super straightforward, easy, but like, look at this. Like, we got all this water here, alright, nobody died. Gwydian didn't really come close to dying. I suppose if you try this encounter and you're only like level 11 or 12, maybe it would be more difficult, but like, the guys leading up to this were level 13 the whole way, I think. I don't know what level the Magisters were over here off the top of my head, but I think they were 12 or 13. So you shouldn't be, and you know, these ones were definitely 13. So I don't know. If you're getting here too early, yeah, it's a difficult combat. But if you get here at level 13 or higher, it's not too bad. Alright, we are going to drop a pyramid over here. Because we're going to be coming back here later. We're not going to finish up the rest of the stuff in this area until we level up a little bit. Well, actually, we're at 14 now. We might not be able to hit 15 and then come back here without doing the stuff here first. But there's some other things I want to do first, just to show you. If you're not following along perfectly, maybe you're not at 14 yet. So we're going to do some other stuff in the next episode, and then we'll come back here later on. So, thanks for watching. If you had trouble with this fight, I hope that video helped. I'll see you guys next time.